Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Yeah, man, renegade me there, man in the wilderness. Yeah, you know, go on here say, no, we're not deal with tablets, so no tablet. This is show you very educational, yeah? All right, so we see Holness came out and they glorified the IMF money, the 6.8 billion. And I tell you, never before. And because of fiscal management have Jamaica people at time for the time for no wake up and to stop chat foolishness now. Third eye. Yes. Remember in the first place with the IMF for Andrew them put with there now. And Bruce. Remember Patterson said tata to IMF 1995. That's why we're for first in study. Yes. Them go back at the IMF. Remember them talk about some crisis, something not 208 by 209. Them going at the IMF. So what me do in the morning, I'm going to show now. So when they come with this garbage. And I'm going to show you real government run Jamaica. Listen to the words of Peter Philip, Portia. And when they tell you exactly what happened to Jamaica and what they do. Not like what Andrew do. And physical discipline start with Andrew Holness. And by the way, Elijah Clark did come and correct that. You see this a show what I'm going to show right now? Mash up the head. When Big Mama run out and talk about, you know, the Andrew Holness. Just watch this. I want to play it back, make sure. Andrew, you will play back this a million times. And by the way, remember I say, you did come with the basket, you know. And you say, Mama P, a pass IMF test. She will pass the growth test. Yeah? Yeah. See? No, you say, Peter, no, I the shot. Go and draw back for the IMF. The cabinet, I remember Andrew vote on that too, you know. He was a prime minister down there too. See? This guy no do nothing for Jamaica, nothing at all. All him do is go around and tell lie. So I could just draw back from where him say, and we are going to draw back from Patterson. You are going to hear Patterson tell you in 1993. Tell us this, IMF now do, and it will go back, and what have you, and by 95 you get rid of it. So we're going to start from, let me start from, let's see where we're going to start from. We're going to start from Patterson. Start from Patterson, 1993.
Tony,
Come on.
news in the nation of Barbados. Mr. Prime Minister, did you discuss at all the question of debt in the context of the international financial institutions, the restructuring of debt for countries like yours in Guyana, Trinidad and Tobago, and Barbados?
Yes, the question of debt was raised. As should be known, most of the countries of the Caribbean have been operating under a tremendous debt burden. This has served to stifle the rate and levels of our own developmental processes. And it has had a particularly deleterious effect insofar as social policies and human resource development are concerned. We believe that you cannot have economic progress and social stability in the absence of human resource development. We would like to be in a position where we could increase the allocation of our budgets to this important area.
Yes.
And it would be of great assistance if the debt burden were reduced. The United States has started some effort in this direction, and a number of countries have already been beneficiaries of some amount of debt relief. We would like to see the process go further. We would like to see it extended. We also raised the question as to whether the present categorization of countries as medium-level development countries based on per capita income levels is indeed a fair and appropriate test, because what that means very often is that countries just when they have taken off and need that additional support to soar into the skies on their own wings and on an independent basis,
yes,
are really denied the resources that, if they were provided sufficiently and on a timely basis, would make the difference. We raised these questions with the administration for two reasons. One, because of their own bilateral capacity to contribute, and because of their very considerable influence in the policies of the multilateral financial institutions.
All right. So Patterson come raise that. I didn't never want to stay. That's a 1993. And then this, let me just put up this. Can I show you something very important today? Honest. Remember, you can't go around, you know. Remember, we have learned internet. So this Patterson. Let me move this. Move this. This that's a 1993. Me show you. This now. This a 1995. Yes, Patterson. Yeah, let me just put up this 95. Yes, the former Prime Minister P.J. Patterson formerly said "Tata" and goodbye to IMF around 1995, signaling Jamaica exit from demanding IMF program after meeting all performance tests. A significant moment reflecting strong microeconomic management, reduces reliance on the fund to Jamaica's engaged with the IMF at other times. That after Patterson said goodbye, 14 years after, because we never have nothing to do with the IMF for yesterday we are going. And though they might tell you that day in the 18 years without IMF, we do a thing. Leave IMF 95. Yeah? Yes. Come in and use IMF and leave IMF fast. Right? Because they are going to dissect up Jamaica and mash up the thing and take down the thing, you know. And then them one Ardisha, and what them do PR. Only thing with Andrew when they turn it up more. So by me just put up this with Andrew again, and then me are going about some videos. And I show and say, well, they matter about him and physical discipline. Remember him cut against it, you know. Look here. Look at this. All right. So Jlp, IMF. Yes, Jamaica returned to IMF. Yeah, 2009 and 2010, seeking a significant loan. Look at the money where them borrow. All right, people, that's why we are fret now and the Andrew won this. Because them couldn't pay about this. 1.27 billion. Biggest money at the time, you know. Right? And that standby arrangement to manage severe debt from global crisis. We don't want to hear that. Aiming to economic reform, debt reduction, fiscal stabilization after years of struggle. This marks a significant step as Jamaica, having previously resisted the IMF due to harsh past condition. So IMF and them condition, you know, Patterson say goodbye. No, so they help to avoid a deeper crisis, launching major reform like the Jamaica Debt Exchange 2010. So this, I would demand them take and ravage the place. This I would them take and ravage the place. Yeah. Yeah. And when them do that now, here comes Mama P. Have to come and Peter Phillips and them have to straighten that out. All right, look where it come from. This, them documented. Because you have to for them own thing. For them own government agency. Look, watch this and listen.
Hello, I'm Jovan Johnson with the IMF Tracker. This week, Jamaica's debt to GDP ratio declining. IMF invites civil society to give its input on its surveillance role, and the Planning Institute of Jamaica has positive economic forecast. These stories in a moment, but first, our question of the week. What is a shoestring? Stay tuned, the answer comes up at the end of the program. Jamaica's Finance and Planning Minister Dr. Peter Phillips says the country's debt to gross domestic product GDP ratio is on a downward trajectory. By the end of the 2013-2014 fiscal year, on March 31, it's expected to be 8% lower than it was at the end of the previous fiscal year.
Yeah.
Prior to Jamaica's agreement with the International Monetary Fund, IMF, on May 1 last year, the debt to GDP ratio was at 147%.
Not my word. Not my word. Not Funa word. 147%. When them gets the like 120, because when them do them come and them set the thing 2013, 2014 budget. It's a 2014 when them I tell you where it set and I come down. Right? Just one listen, ladies.
But by the end of March, it's expected to be lowered to about 139%. Speaking at a forum recently, the finance minister said unless Jamaica has a wish for national suicide, the government has no option but to make the current economic support program with the IMF a success.
See, so they have to make it a success. But Andrew, we on the farm. Remember, Andrew tell them to pass the growth test. You can't just pass IMF test. But them flick it on and I claim something now and attack. And them go to IMF, you know. Them destroy the country. All the man them are doing PR front of me. He might get a 9 now. They borrow the biggest money. We don't know what to pay about this because when them go borrow 1.27 billion, them default on that. No, a 6.8 billion. We great grandparents, we don't know how to manage this. Continue, and that's to show to the country, but we never have nothing to lean upon. All them sit down and do is the PR. Continue.
The IMF is seeking civil society's views on how to improve the effectiveness of its surveillance. Surveillance refers to the fund's role in overseeing the international monetary system and the monitoring of the economic and financial policies of its 188 member countries. The consultation with the civil society organizations will form part of the 2014 Triennial Surveillance Review. This review is a periodic evaluation of how well the IMF assesses the risks and prospects for economies around the world. The IMF says its consultations on the 2014 review will be opened until April 30. Director General of the Planning Institute of Jamaica, Colin Bullock, says the short-term prospects for the Jamaican economy during the March 2014 quarter are positive. He says this is based on expectations of heightened confidence. Mr. Bullock says the heightened confidence results from the successful completion of the third quarterly review of Jamaica's IMF program. Meanwhile, he says the main impetus for inflation during January was largely due to higher prices for the categories furnishings, household equipment, and routine household maintenance. And to end.
All right. So I'm going to move that. I'm going to show now. I'm on to, you know, well, standing at 2015, Ian Boy, him and Guy Collins. I'm going to show you where we did that go on. All right. So let me just continue here. So, yes. Yes, man. Yes, lady. Yeah, man. All right. Watch this again now. Watch Lagarde come to Jamaica and listen this. Listen this.
As you heard earlier, Christine Lagarde, the Managing Director of the International Monetary Fund IMF, is in Jamaica on official business. Madame Lagarde, who is a native of France, was elected Managing Director of the multilateral agency on June 28, 2011, succeeding Dominic Strauss-Kahn. Her visit to Jamaica underscores the fund's support for Jamaica's economic reform program and signals her
economic reform program. I'm going to show you a video and thing. Them can't tell me them have it. Them same on video. Me have them. Remember, me not do tabloid, you know. Me not do tabloid. Watch this. Me not do tabloid. We just show you. I'm going to show you Andrew about this too, you know. After them make the mess. So I'm coming and say, we, like come and say, Honey Farman, me a big mama with the same thing, you know. No, Andrew led. This is bullshit. Call it out, man, and show it, man. You understand? Just look here where she say, yes, one thing with the Pnp do. Them tell you as is where happen and where them a do. And Joe, preach your thing and make it sound like him did do this. No, sir. Him did condemn it. After them put Jamaica in the mess. Can't be no stupid and idiot, man. You have to show the truth. And tell me what I'm glad about. Everything documented, you know. So when them chat, you just fling them out. You have them and start fling them out pan them rapid. Continue.
Commitment to assisting the wider Caribbean. Just last week, the executive board of the IMF confirmed that Jamaica successfully passed all 4 tests on the year 1 of the Extended Fund Facility.
Of the Extended Fund Facility. Listen.
The country is set to receive another $70.9 million, bringing total disbursements to date to $414.4 million.
414, but not billions. So I know Mama P them want to balance the thing. A smaller money them deal with for balance the thing. And no, me have to think about what happened to the country now, you know, with them money and where my boss about. Yeah, we see what them do with 1 point and them they even get the whole of that and them default. They mash up the thing. Them couldn't even manage it. See? Dog but no bite. Yeah, no teeth for bite. Bark. And you understand? General. Yeah? That's that crap. Listen this and hear what she has said. Listen here.
In the first year of program implementation, key reforms that had been pending for a long time were implemented. In particular, the tax incentive legislation approved by Parliament in December 2013 and the fiscal rule.
Yeah, well, I'm laid on 2013, people. Oh, and the fiscal rule. So, Anja tell them our physical discipline and this is bullshit. But true, nobody not challenge him with these things. And them see it and say, me could go and tell the like, boy, I'm going to go back and I'm going to tell about, and we, him not do nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing. If him did something with a pint out and say, different from cutting ribbon. Yes. You understand? Try it back, make sure you say it again. Listen.
That had been pending for a long time were implemented. In particular, the tax incentive legislation approved by Parliament in December 2013.
We got the legislation, you know, we approved by Parliament 2013. I saw them people that work. So I have to follow that. Andrew. And him said that about fiscal, not all. Bullshit. A matter of fact, in the election running up, me have it on video when I'm about Porsche, I say, you have to pass the growth test. You can't just pass IMF test. You have to pass the people them growth test and do them know. Say at the same thing, them take, them and boost and mash up the thing. And them have to put this in a place, grades freeze, do this. Come on, them about, remember them country mash up, you know, by the Jlp. Somehow the Pnp more, they're on a nice side, them nobody even explain it. But me have it, everything on video here. Everything documented by the GIS and by everything else. Set there. Just you have the will for the show the people them. Continue.
And the fiscal rule approved in March 2014.
The physical rule, so them passed 2 things approved in March 2014. So them pass them rule there and pass them through law. So Andrew have to follow it. Andrew not do nothing. When we start telling a family or a friend and turn back to this one, I put up and show them it. See the evidence there. Them not do nothing. Him have to follow and him have cut down nothing. All them have to do just make sure it's set for you pay the debt. Remember now him have take the money and pay it, you know. So the finance ministry will have to pay down this. It have to pay down automatically. It's set. Yes. Saying, and I like how them they go breach one, yeah? Continue.
But there are other major reforms that are on the must-do list, including improving the collection of taxes.
Big Mama, you hear that? I know Angela improve that because you couldn't work $1.8 billion. So them tell you one and them say that outstanding. Play back that again, Big Mama.
Improving the collection of taxes so that there is no evasion and there is collection.
Okay.
Modernizing the public sector and improving the business climate.
Yeah, well, them give them line out. And she tell you what them IMF give them. And that's good because, you know, invasion, I mean, we're not supposed to have Xavier Mena and your Holness now never declare some things. If you not declare it, you not pay tax on it. And Mama Kowa tell lie, and when he looks turn back minister again. You saw the country run on a big lie. The country running on a big lie. People have to wake up. Yeah? All right.
in
Continue.
order to pursue the attractiveness of Jamaica, which has caused foreign direct investment to significantly improve and increase over the last 12 months. Consistent implementation of these reforms will boost investor confidence and growth.
We are making further improvements in the business environment and implementing major projects in a timely way to serve as catalysts for growth and development. It is also the shared commitment of the government and the IMF that vital social safety net programs will be maintained to protect the most vulnerable, even as we press ahead with economic transformation.
We hear about economic transformation now. I never handle on this, man.
Madame Lagarde also responded to concerns about the slide in the value of the Jamaican dollar.
She tell them now.
To look back to
So when they matter about when them they done the slide the dollar, and the IMF tell them say no because the dollar, you cannot hold the dollar this so when it not value this, and she tell them because them dictate and tell you what to do with it too, you know. And you try to hold it back, them soon will tell him, watch this.
where we were a year ago, where growth was collapsing, employment was going up, where reserves were running out, and where Jamaica was bleeding its reserves in order to support a currency that was clearly overvalued. So as a result of that, and to give all levers to the Jamaican...
So when Andrew said, them and them devalue the dollar, them him knows because him see what happened because of them left the mess. So them said the IMF said it overvalued, so they have to devalue to the right value. And them I tell them why I remember them come with them programs. Not the Pnp hold the money so them don't know what them are doing it devalue. Like Andrew did I tell you, you know. Yes, continue.
Authorities, and I'm talking here about the finance minister and the governor of Central Bank. It was necessary to determine a devaluation of the currency so that it could be at the right level of appreciation. It was clearly overappreciated. A lot has been done. There's still a little way to go, not much, still a little way to go, but it's clearly on a net value that you have to determine that devaluation. I don't like to use the word devaluation, and I prefer to use the word right valuation, because it may well be down the road as the program proceeds, as growth picks up, and as the reserves build up, that it will not be devaluation forever, and it might revaluate. Okay? So, right valuation has to do with determining the right currency level on the basis of production factors, on the basis of inflation differential, on the basis of competitiveness factors. Jamaica has the IMF full support. We stand ready to help in any way we can, but of course it is up to the Jamaicans, with the public and private sector working in close harmony, to build a bright future.
Jamaica thanks Madame Lagarde and her team for the policy advice, technical assistance, and financial support, which have provided valuable contribution. It proved valuable in our continuing quest for economic prosperity.
And as she used her economic prosperity, she went from poverty to prosperity. You have to listen, you know. Andrew is a copycat, you know. And all them do is just using brain. So now you run to this and you talk about one what you do and then Big Mama run out like we. Remember we know the word of this, you know. So here Pete, here the interview here when I play with an interview with Peter Philip. A matter of fact, when I play Nigel Clark first, I give him credit them. But I go back down there so now I play an interview with Peter Phillips, I tell you exact what happened. Yeah, with one where them I do. And then I play one with Ralston Hyman and Ian Boyne, where them tell you 2015, when them tell you, I remember I'm the department of the board when that I created. Not Andrew Holness. Listen, Nigel Clark, yes, sir.
Forward in a direction of national unity. I want to
this have nothing to do with national unity. Let me just correct that. The JLP come and borrow money from IMF. You defer, you not pay it. 1.27 billion standby arrangement. You feel. Mama P them win come in, them have to creep on knee and beg. IMF not deal with you, nobody else not lend you no money, you know. You know, right? Them not lend you. You can't get from the World Bank and from other place. Them not lend you. Same as so them set it up. If one no lend you, the rest not lend you. You default when you say them not lend you. You know it go. As a bank run. Right? So them have to creep and beg and use the Congress woman they up there and do all kind of things. If you just put back Jamaica on track, we should have salute these people. Anjo, use him mouth, him and big mama them and I condemn them PMP there. Say they mash up place. When they know better than that, you know. Remember who attack and him was a part of the him was a part of the administration. He was a prime minister one at the time when Blue stepped down. He destroyed the place. And then tell about that there. And the first member see this, so they make this guy use him head power now. It's unbelievable. Eh? Here, he might talk about collab and work together. And work together. Mama P them, you notice them smart. Them pass that in a parliament and here Lagarde talk about it. That who come and who did it have to continue it. Them not do it that them can't go breach. Like in 2011. 2010, 2011. She passed that. Them passed that. So you just all they do is just continue service to that. And you not do nothing. Nothing. You like to go like both, you know, work together. It wasn't a work together. What can I work together? Hear this.
Take a moment to recognize the work done by the prior administration, in particular, former Prime Minister Portia Simpson-Miller and former Finance Minister Dr. Peter Phillips, in doggedly pursuing the EFF and rallying Jamaicans around it.
Oh, Andrew that condemn it. I have it. In the election 2015, him condemned all of this. All of them do it. Andrew a part of it. Remember, I know, when you see Andrew, the finance minister alone make decision, you know. In the cabinet, the same thing them do. Everything, the whole of them involved. He was a part of the cabinet, he was a prime minister. In the last part when that go on, Andrew won this. Andrew just come and just play the people, them like a full deck of card, another street card. He have everything in the deck. And you just a general run through. You see him come and him give thanks to them about unity and work together. Garbage. Garbage. Listen to me, I play Dr. Philip. Play Dr. Philip. Listen to the interview here.
Mr. Phillips, thank you so much for being here today. Jamaica earlier this year signed an economic adjustment program with the IMF, the IDB and the World Bank. You just had the first review. How are things going and how is it affecting average Jamaicans on the street?
It is a difficult program.
You hear what the man say? It's a difficult program because I want thing with them man, them not pretty up nothing. You rather talk to you when you're not pretty up nothing more than you pretty up something you know you tell me pay a lie, like Andrew Holness. The government, before them leave the place, not at us. We get rid of the IMF from 95. Then go back 14 years after and go for the IMF again. Never pay default upon some money, never pay this, you know, and that's a boom bam bam and then put the country in that. Tailspin, mash it up. That mash up the country. Can you imagine if Andrew Holness win back when they get money at the same time 2011? They want to look upon him. Me don't know where that happened, you know. Those things I did win back when he won the election. Eh? Some get something on a plate, a knife on a platter. And then when I do use PR, yesterday him condemn it. You understand? Now play man, watch this.
For the population as a whole. The program was made possible because of a series of prior actions that were insisted upon by the fund that involved wage restraint by public sector workers. It involved a haircut on net present value for the bondholders of Jamaican securities, and it has certainly involved major increases in tax revenue that has affected all the population. So it's been a difficult program. It has involved tremendous hardships for ordinary people.
And him tell you, and then him tell you you come out tight, because remember, you know, everything gone up, everything flat, you know. But him still have to sign this deal. And then straightly use it and straight. And him I tell you, yeah? Andrew Holness, when Andrew Holness come up and do our taxes, 2017, him said no new taxes from 10 years. That was lie. Lie. Yeah? Because remember, you know, if you get the money, if this is that smaller money, you still have to step up with the tax. You imagine 6.8 billion, you know, $7 billion. And I tell you, so no new taxes and nothing. But you see everything gone up and everything just waste by you, nobody not telling nothing. How you manage? Yeah? Look here.
It is true that the pain does come before the gain,
Yeah.
but we are expecting that we will begin to see the results in greater levels of economic activity, greater levels of export activity, a contraction of our balance of payments deficits on current account, and that the foundations of the economy should get stronger over time. I'm expecting that we will see a return to growth in the figures for the second quarter.
But this is issue that Jamaica has failed programs before, and this program, though it's very front-loaded, it's still very.
You say them fail the program before that Andrew them, you know, boost them. So you must say that one fragile. So hear this.
It has gaping vulnerabilities. I mean, how do you know that this isn't going to be thrown off course as well?
So I'm ask the journalists ask, so I'm not that one never work because them fail. Them fail before, so all they know that one never work. And it work, and see it still work.
I think it is the case that ourselves and indeed other small states face considerable vulnerabilities in what is still a very fragile global environment, economic environment. There is always the almost certainty of climate-related disasters occurring in the Caribbean each year during the hurricane season. We are going to be affected also by longer-term developments in relation to climate change.
You the man I can't tell about hurricane season and what have you. Andrew like him, they like him, never know this happening, not clean, no gully, no drain, no river training, him not clean, not even the garbage off of the street. Right? The street stink again, you know. With left us privacy, everything does, him just make it stay. Continue.
And I think that increasingly, the good news of that is that increasingly the international community and the multilateral organizations are recognizing that special attention needs to be paid to the circumstances of small states, and in this instance to the circumstances of Caribbean states, and that a rethink of the issue of how to speed up the growth dynamic in the Caribbean is also on the agenda for discussion.
But yeah, lots of these small countries, small states, as you mentioned, are in the Caribbean. I mean, the Caribbean itself seems to be trapped in a bit of an economic morass. I mean, what's the situation out there when you look at some of your neighbours as well?
Well, I think one thing to notice is that the global crisis of 2008 has probably had the most severe and the most prolonged impact in the Caribbean. The economies are small in size and for the most part tourist-dependent economies. Developments in the United States devastated these economies. The tourism earnings went down sharply. Debt rose, remittance flows were also affected negatively. And now there's a tremendous debt overhang. Probably about half of the CARICOM states have or are about to enter into an IMF adjustment program. The only sure way out of this is growth.
Growth.
To return to growth is also going to involve fiscal consolidation. Yeah. Certainly we in Jamaica accept the necessity of fiscal consolidation and fiscal prudence, and indeed.
You want the physical consolidation and physical prudence and the discipline, right? And Holness. See, I'm going to show you.
Of such rules as we can to ensure that we never again have such a massive debt buildup that puts future generations through the travail that we have had to go through.
You hear what I'm saying? You don't want them go through that again. A man will talk to you like this and not pick you up nothing. Rather talk to a man like this, he might tell you the truth. Not like when anyway with them place there, so I tell you, say, when the country in a recession, where them call technical recession, when we say poverty cut again. When we say the technical recession, them say them come out in a March, technical recession. When we say the third quarter, we go up 4.5%. Oh. Remember, I pay people up and down and pan bus and everywhere and do vote and buy the Kentucky. How we go? The whole place busy. Yeah? Doing that. Doing politics. And doing the handout. And then them record this like Andrew run with it. Him not have to do nothing. It's bad. Look on Ironman. This is 2015. Listen this.
Annual returns. So get with the program and to save time and energy.
By the way, I play this at the front for make your ears so I don't know people that online and Joe Holness. Come here, some people are saying, how did you cover this? I know you can't pay a bill online. This is 2015. Listen.
As of January 1, 2015, file your employer's annual returns online. No lines, no hassle. Tax Administration Jamaica TAJ will be implementing the mandatory electronic filing of all employers' annual returns. So get with the program and to save time and energy. For more information, call 1.
So them do things by online. Them can file back them tax return and other people and then put enough more things by online from them. Because remember we have the tele-thing set up by the Pnp government before. Paul went them in a Patterson administration. And if you know some things in a man, continue.
Tax help. That's 1-888-829-4357 or visit jamaicatax.gov.jm.
On Wednesday, the Minister of Finance and Planning, Dr. Peter Phillips, closed the budget debate. We brought into studio two of the country's prominent financial analysts to break down the government's plans for the upcoming fiscal year, including intended growth outcomes. Listen now for their take on the government's fiscal plans.
Listen this. Dr. Philip again.
It is because we are honoring our commitments and passing the test.
Honoring the commitment and passing the test. This is the same test them with Andrew Bond. And paid on the debt. Yeah? Them same one here.
It is because we are honoring our commitments and passing the test, while Jamaican businesses and individuals are benefiting from the lowest interest rates in decades.
This I remember we showed him 2014 and see that PR from 2015, right? All right.
It is because we are honoring our commitments and passing the test, while Jamaican home buyers are getting the benefit of single-digit mortgage rates.
Yeah.
With lending rates trending even lower to make housing available to the Jamaican people.
Thanks for joining us for this special JIS presentation looking at the 2015-2016 budget. I'm Ian Boyne.
Yeah.
And with me to discuss issues related to the minister's presentation as well as related issues, we have in our studios the CEO of the private sector organization of Jamaica, Mr. Dennis Chung, and well-known financial analyst and preeminent financial journalist, Ralston Hyman. First, Dennis, your overall reaction to the presentation.
The presentation now, I think it was a good presentation. Nothing new revealed. I think he just, went over some of the issues that need to be clarified.
But you clarified a number of issues.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
yes.
And I think that's important, coming at the end of a budget debate,
So, you know, he might tell you and clarify them because them they're on the right track. But do these people? What do you do?
You don't want any questions or any doubts to be left hanging. So it's important to clarify the issues that arise. So, I mean, we'd expect that this would come out of it, of the debate.
The main things that jumped out at you, Ralston, and which are salient for discussion in your view?
Well, you know, as a matter of clarity, the minister again reiterated that the budget laid the foundation for accelerated economic growth. It met our commitments to our international partners to pay down the debt and the people of Jamaica to provide basic social services while accelerating economic growth. It is fundamental that we stick to this timetable. The minister reinforced the need to pay down the debt.
When you listen to Ralston properly, and listen about the trajectory, how much to reach by 2025, 60%. How much to reach by 2019, 2020. This is 2015. Listen and take note. And what Andrew tell me say, you know, that is bullshit. You catch up on the Pnp them thing and then you draw down about we and because of fiscal discipline. Bullshit. Them for condemn him they condemn this, you know. After them mash it up, him turn and condemn it. If you have like people like we like when him chat, you come out with factual thing like this and more him. Yes? You remember Andrew is a soundbite guy. He love soundbite and run with it and lies. Listen this.
Because the trajectory we're on is to reduce the debt to GDP ratio from 145% in 2012 to 96% by 2020 and to the internationally accepted norm of 60% by 2025. This
hear what I'm saying? This is 2015. So if the debt never set, if it can pass in a parliament, if it never set for 2025, 2060, you know, so Andrew play with these things though. We pay down 2025, it's there. When him just attach himself to something, like a parasite, he might attach himself to this and yeah. And then go and live planet and say, he might do something which him not do nothing. The whole of them and they come from with the Pnp set. And what I love with them people here, them tell you as is. Not the lies and the spin. And you bring that round the place. You have face shit, them say this happen, that happen, this go up, this or this. Them not do that, them not do this spin. And that great. You understand? Play it back when does say the Kawhi. So it will go down. Remember this is 2015 program, you know. And it's showing the 2015 budget 2015, 2016, my year, Dr. Peter Philip tell you what start happening and everything. And them I tell you, it's a 2015. So 2019, I look fit reach so we look fit reach 60% by 2025, not care who in a power. Because remember that pass legislation, them legislate up that and pass it in a law it continue pay and come down like that. Mama P them do it, Peter Phillips them do it. See Jlp Gov'T say, well, you know, corporation, that's not about no corporate, nothing at all. See now them mass up the place. Continue. Hear this.
The foundation for accelerated economic growth. It met our commitments to our international partners to pay down the debt and the people of Jamaica to provide basic social services while accelerating economic growth. It is fundamental that we stick to this timetable. The minister reinforced the need to pay down the debt because the trajectory we're on is to reduce the debt to GDP ratio from 145% in 2012 to 96% by 2020 and to the internationally accepted norm of 60% by 2025. This is extremely important. It's not an academic exercise. And we want our people to understand if you owe too much money, then you'll have to be transferring the resources to servicing that debt. So you have very little resources if you bring it down to a household to fix the house, to expand the house, to buy basic food and services, as well as to provide education for your children. A nation is no different. So we need to pay down the debt so we can concentrate more resources on improving the country's social and economic infrastructure, educate our people, and to become more competitive in the international economy. So the budget lays the foundation for that. You also made a point about being accurate despite the fact that we're politicking. The orderly dissemination of accurate information is of paramount importance to the smooth functioning of a market. Yes. Now, the point being made, and I have interest here, the National Insurance Fund remains viable. The net assets of the National Insurance Fund is $71.3 billion. If you look at all the NIF's numbers, we are beating inflation. And the fact of the matter is that an actuarial review has already been done, and those matters are under consideration. There are certain institutions which we must not try to politicize. So I'm one with the minister on that.
Yeah. And I think the minister has advanced this whole discussion, Ralston and Dennis, of the passing of the IMF test, the rigorous pursuit of the economic reform program, and the people's test and the growth test. I think that he made the point very forcefully that the things that are being done are laying the foundation for and are creating the conditions for the growth and for the social development of people.
Yes. Most certainly, one of the things that we have been seeing in recent times because of the competitive politics, people are positing the view that passing the IMF test is different from the passing the people's test. There's no dichotomy or no difference for the simple man between passing IMF test and people's test. What we want our people to understand is that we have a major debt problem, and the IMF is the lender of last resort. Yes. When nobody else is willing to lend you, the IMF will lend you. When you're getting money from the IMF, you'll also be able to get money from the World Bank, the Inter-American Development Bank, the European Union. The private capital markets look to the IMF for signals. So if you don't pass the IMF test, then you don't get any money from these institutions. So it means it affects your education program, your road building program, your social security program, your investment program. So passing the IMF test is integral to getting money from these institutions, as well as to improve investor confidence. And it is investor confidence which drives investments, and it is investments which drives jobs and growth. So passing the IMF test lays the foundation for access.
All right. See? So me have to come and play them now. Fool no. And then I hear what Andrew tell about what him do. Because him not do nothing, you know. He not do nothing. He just touch himself like a parasite on the PNP program them and then run with it. And chat bag of foolishness. Now, him leave now. Remember, you know, them borrow 1.27 standby agreement and them default on that. Them default on that. Mash up the country. Pats leave the IMF, them come and mash up the country. You know, Portia for Creeper and Anisha and Peter Phillips and the rest of PNP, them and set this. But them and you see Elijah Clark come and say, you know, collaboration. It was no collaboration. You set what you set, so all them need to do. I want to cannot even him have to set pay it automatically. It set that every when and when them to pay it, that's why I continue to pay. See? So when Andrew come out and talk about this, and you Mark Wallen warn him now. Warn him again. Here where Andrew come talk about now. If you go borrow money, him turn it now in a scene and I tell about the people, them and what have you. This is bullcrap. Bullcrap. Sorry for our country. Hear this.
And myself, we met with the heads of the institutions.
Come back.
Align, implement myself. We met with the heads of the institutions to outline the next steps. Align implementation pathways and prepare for rapid disbursement. The message from...
No, me more calm how you done, you know. Me about a killing, but I yesterday, when it is black and empty there, yesterday, I who dead? Me never did ask yet. Can I see them that detour traffic?
The IFIs, that is the international financial institutions, could not have been clearer. They told us directly that Jamaica, already the case study of fiscal responsibility.
Line them tell. So them not tell him say directly, no, you already this stuff. That's why I use the word already. Because remember, Mama P come set this, you know. So the money I tell us, say, you are already the case of fiscal responsibility. Every case with them have is a case. Say, but this said from 2013. So the money I tell him, say, well, you are the case of fiscal responsibility. Then mash up the place. in 2019. They mashed it up. Can you imagine if him did win back? Me just look for Jamaica. Jamaica that sink long time. A good thing the Pnp come put it back on truck and the man have, it finished now. If you couldn't manage 1.27 billion back then when the dollar stronger, you manage it now. 6.7 billion. It have a pay back and a free money. May God help people them soul. With Andrew there, you understand? Him can't tell me nothing. I just pay PR him though. Continue.
For the world now has the chance to become the poster child for post-disaster recovery and reconstruction.
All that of bullshit. What kind of poster child for post the world and post? This makes sense? Go look for the world when them get them tsunami and them thing or them fix back fast. Tsunami, wipe out how much people, like 250,000 people. Eh? Wipe out too much people and it fix back fast. Eh? When I talk about crap. Eh? Andrew implant, not all, not the brother. Continue.
They commended the government for the decision to establish the National Reconstruction and Resilience Authority. Now,
so that is a lie again. It cannot be true. If me just sit down here, so, and say, you know, say, me gonna build a rocket, me I go on moon. So them commended me for just say that. And me not do nothing. Remember, you know, people, me not ask you, me have all the videos them here, so. That's how you see we can't do tabloid. Right? Yeah. Remember the international media, them even kitty the cost. I said people for go home and where them come for. And we can do our own job. Yeah? Yes. Yeah. See? That's so disrespectful. If I never them in a Jamaica will not get the amount of help it need neither. And you know the diaspora help Jamaica, not on Jonas. We never have the first start. So I'm look for some petty things and go around and take credit. And try to continue to do for spreading propaganda and him sound bites and that foolishness. Same like when talk about Edmund Reg. Garbage. The best house and operation what? Operation what again? When say Operation Pride was what again, Mikey? When say this when say? But look at Edmund Rich for just bill. Look over Portmore, just look at the house them bill and the NHT and them thing. Look at Edmund Rich. And the best according to him. Yes, still them are the worst. Me never get back my money more than want that. Me not live in it. Not live in it because you know say you live in a wicked bed. One not come next year, might come the other year and do your all worse this time. Your structure weak up. Operation shame. Him always a take a shot for going on people's head. Him are the worst prime minister in the history of Jamaica. Not Siaga. Beat Siaga like by far Siaga was. And then Bruce, I mean, you have a way Bruce with Buster them and Buster them not no, them terrible too, you know. See? But Siaga the boss by that time. And then you box it one, them are gone, man. Yeah. See? But here him a proud for borrow money what we have to pay back with interest and I tell lie. Eh? And by the way, when I talk about I know it's not set up enough because him going to the house it's not set up. Him I tell you what am I gonna do and what am I gonna do. Or somebody I command you for something when I set up. So me not understand doing it. So me can't come and say me I build a rocket. I want to command me because me I build a rocket. Me don't even know what the material there what I use, you know. You understand? This bad. Where's some froze up again? Let me look for myself. You don't have the time in the morning, you know. Yeah. I don't have the time in the morning for them people yet now. I'm a good man. I'm good. Yeah. I'm good. Yes. See? This bad man. So him know you borrow money, but go hurt me. You buy money where going to hurt us. And then you come and tell me one bag of garbage. Eh? People is lost it, and then people are commanded that for sure say your friend and collaborate alone. Because the international press, every leader watch them press there, you know. Whether Fox, whether CNN, whether ITV, whether who. I remember them carry it. Everybody catch one world, and when you look, only never in a sight. And people have given a help people, even them have to take the food where them having to feed it to people and ask for one of there. And you talk about quick and come out and few country. That is bullshit. Me see what go around the country. Remember when I watch normal TV, like them like a fiction movie and them things. I not do it, you know. I must documentaries and some real things. You understand? Yes. Continue.
To drive recovery with discipline, transparency, inclusivity, and
discipline, transparency, and inclusivity. Him does a chat. And that's the difference between him and the PNP, because them tell you as is. Yeah. See? Continue.
A long-term vision. These institutions are not looking at Jamaica as a country in crisis, and for the record, neither is the government.
You hear this? That's a lie again. So them now look at a country, Jamaica as a country in crisis, but them are letting you the biggest money in a Jamaica history for repair a place. Them carrying the most, them are give one bag of things. Yeah, and you know, in a crisis, but you have generator for light, you have food, you have pampers, you have everything, you have all field hospital, but them now look for you in crisis. That makes sense too, no? Them give feel that and no 1 and 2 you know need more, and them do enough. Them a give medication, but them now look for you in crisis. Why them not give all these things? We must say that make no sense. None at all. You want some Jamal for them. You see me I say? Yes. Because for who are listening to him, see? Them not look for you in crisis, but them a give you field hospital. Them sister the hospital in shambles. Them a get the amount of food to save life. Them come with Chinook helicopter, but them now look on you in crisis and full it of food and I try to rescue people who barricade off. And you tell me that the people them now look, this is a lie. Them come for a dog. See that? Them now look on him in crisis now, neither the government. But I them this. That's what I say I can't believe. And if you just go away, man. Yeah? You hear them garbage? I'm going to play this. Let me hear this.
58 dogs from Jamaica now have new lives in Canada and the US. The animals were rescued from hurricane-hit areas. Details in this report from Dwayne Anderson.
Jamaica lost an estimated 1.2 million animals during Hurricane Melissa. That figure includes cattle, birds, and dogs. But the Ministry of Agriculture has revealed that not every animal that disappeared in Melissa died. A small group got a new life.
The ministry facilitated the export of 58 dogs that were rescued through some of these missions. From the grill all the way, some of them to the US, some of them to Canada.
The close to 60 dogs were chosen after being spotted in marooned, flood-hit areas during air missions led by the JDF and the Ministry of Agriculture. As for the animals still in Jamaica that need attention post-Melissa, the Agriculture Ministry said its vets are providing free.
All right, I'm going to stop that then now. Up to dog! Them serve for room, because the whole place mash up and them gone with 50 out of them. Because Jamaica Ministry, them a push themselves in it, them couldn't do it to the people, them see the dog of the dog and tell them and then. And like the ministry say, right, them dog are going foreign. People them have to request that. 50 at. And yes, still in an unjust speech. Them not see we as in no crisis. But when you sit on the ground and where the people them do, it speak volume, it speaks something different. When my talk is bullshit. Bullshit. Me like talk straight, me not go around corner, you know. Yeah, me like talk straight. Me not like pretty up nothing. Yes. But when I talk, I don't make no sense. This is what I'm do to the people, them and them brain all the time. And when am I gonna learn? When talk is bullshit and do spin. When Sam grade himself A minus for doing nothing. Yeah? Him just say the country, remember play it back. Him say they not see him as
Because are not looking at Jamaica as a country in crisis, and for the record, neither is the government.
And put that on the government, not even the government, but you get the biggest money for borrow in the history of Jamaica. Una fail 1.27. Me want look on the 6.7 now. If you fail 1.27 billion, go on the borrow and put in this. We are talking about this now. Yeah, you understand? Up to your man, Rex, Rovers, Pat, Puppy, etc. Them don't need no. Listen, them turn ambassador, them get free way through. Them don't need nothing. Them just, me know them, I go inject them and do it before them leave, but them and leave. This is a country more than in crisis. It coming like some Hiroshima bomb drop down and that. The world and that them watch. And if the people them never see the country in a crisis, tourists that flap the place. Them that flap the place. When you are talking bullshit, Pierre Mado. Now hear me also now. Hear this.
See this as an opportunity. They are looking at Jamaica as a global standard setter. The world is watching Jamaica. Not just with empathy, but with admiration, respect, and expectation.
You hear this? With admiration. Them admire him. Or leave the people them and leptospiros and not feed them and everybody else have to come feed them. And where man do? Them admire him for this, for do evil to the people in Jamaica. Yeah. Yeah, I deal with that man. I deal with that man. See? So this is garbage. Continue.
We now have a rare opportunity to show what a small nation, united in purpose and confident in its future, can achieve.
What you achieve? A country, listen, if you lose, the last thing where him says 150,000 building. Hundreds of thousands of people homeless. You want to come back to normalcy. What you talk about you achieve? You don't achieve nothing to come back to normalcy. Normalcy that I don't like you go higher than it. And now work, you now go just work overnight. So what I mean by achieve? Achieve what? You hear the garbage when I talk? Eh? That make any sense? Eh? You hear this? Continue.
On the global stage.
Of global stage. So Mark Golina correct him again on something. Can my boss bow one wine? Hear this.
12 million US out of 6 point, how much? $7 billion is grant funding.
Yeah, there.
Only 12 million US out of over 6 billion of programmed US funding is grant funding. That is the world that we as Jamaicans, both you on that side and us on this side, have to navigate. It's really a shame that the international financial community is still approaching the mitigation of the effects of climate-induced disasters on countries like ours by financing packages that are largely based on additional debt.
Thank you.
These debts that we are now going to be incurring to finance our attempts at recovery are like lending money to a business that suffered losses through some kind of crisis that is trying to dig itself out of a hole from.
Yes.
Taking on additional debt to do that
Yes.
is going to be a challenging road for any country. Therefore, I don't think it's appropriate to treat these announcements in a triumphant way.
But Andrew, Andrew, when you say Mama P attack and thing, them tell you exactly what will happen, you know, what I do, and with that before, and them cut it down and with them said, to make it better. Him now come and tell you about opportunity, him say work to get done this. The whole of the Jews saw him program, him not do nothing for the country. Them put up fake things, be lies, and Nancy stories. Him never do the fiscal discipline, him burn it. I'm going to play it too. I play it in another program here. Just remind him what I'm saying. Him they go for the, remember him go for the basket them, you know. And show you, you know. And say people them feel it after them do it, you know. But a film style. And them have to stop it. If you mean the people them good know better. Una run and hey, una line, una pocket and realize every man was dead. No care where you have, you never take nothing off for the earth with you. If them put a car and bury in a car, the car no have no use to you. It has to happen. Nothing at all where you fight all your house. If you want to have 100, your business. And push out some people outside because when you're dead, you know nothing. How much of the hotel Bush Stewart carry on with him? He better put a piece of property. Him pick them now, dig him up back now, see him not even born. Yeah, them more look on him for a video or something. Nobody now want to dig up him to go look on him. Now have no use. Him wife him have him now have again. Him now have nothing. Where him have? Most a billionaire in Jamaica now. Eh? Bruce came the White House. 150 million. Him going to put 30 US. And Bruce came it. Where him have? Him have it? Him have nothing. Other people fight over it. Continue.
We are going to be incurring the costs of paying back this massive additional borrowing in years to come.
It's true enough.
We are in a country which has spent the last 15 years seeking to get ourselves out of a debt trap where we've had a different way. We are going to be incurring the costs of paying back this massive additional borrowing in years to come. We are in a country which has spent the last 15 years seeking to get ourselves out of a debt trap where we've had to run massive primary surpluses.
That's true. You see them people that talk to you straight. Me rather you talk to me straight. More than you come with some propaganda machine radio. When the radio ocean wide. I have some people just chat. And me said, I know some of you deal with things. Wait down, show me what Andrew does, show me one thing where him do. You're positive there. So because this was set for people for the name set it. Yeah? And then come tell lie upon people. Lie. And continue to do the same thing. You can't make him do the same thing. Because you can't see the country go down and then because we're going back way, you know. We're back, we're gone. Yesterday come somehow we meet the people them to suffer. Remember we the online attack and everything what we talk documented with date, you know. So when Andrew come and talk about them, I praise him and for him set up. It not set up yet. These things are lie. So we must know him just talk about it and then them praise him. Yes, because you talk about it and you are the first one and nothing no do. They're coming like me say me I build a rocket and me and my man them I go at space. I want to praise me now. I say yes, go on some. I don't know if I build rocket. I can build a house. I don't know if I build rocket. That means I just a go. Eh? We build a rocket and I go to space, you know. I want to pray. Just do something I go to space. That makes sense. You never see me build a rocket and I go up there now and I go into the rocket now. You could have said yes. He really go build a rocket. I don't know if I build a rocket now. Can't follow Anjo. And them garbage and them PR. Eh? Continue.
Every year, consistently, to reduce our debt to GDP ratio with a target that's written into our law, incidentally, by a government from this side.
Some talk, I'm sure you, say it written in them law. You notice when we come showing up? Yes. Showing it. Yeah.
Which we were anticipating would have been
Robert, what I want, sir? Give me a call when I'm done.
met this year before Melissa struck us. And now we are facing a new era of massive incremental borrowing.
Yes.
If you look at 3.6 billion US of sovereign debt, that's over 25% of GDP of additional borrowing. That does, and the 662 billion already available, only less than half of that is in a form that's not debt. Most of that is debt as well. This $2.4 billion of private capital, we look forward to seeing whether that will be forthcoming and in what volumes, because you can't project that you're going to receive private investment as part of your recovery. I'm glad that the multilaterals are going to support the effort, but at the end of the day, investors have to be willing and there have to be projects available to them that are bankable and investable. So we will see whether or not that happens.
Well,
Trying to dig itself out of a hole.
So this is what Andrew do right now. Him come up and him push this to him people. The people them have to get real. You have to get real. Yeah. You have to get real. So Andrew use this and do it too much now. Let me look on him basket. I remind Andrew about him basket. When him tell them say them a pass. When him tell them say them a pass that, Andrew, I want to remind you about something I say here. Yeah, let me remind you something else, Andrew. Yes. But you must say, boy, alone, so you have to one of them things, boy, you know, easy, you know, yes. Yeah. Yeah, man, like, because hear this song, Andrew, me tell you the truth, me not the top line. But you remember, say the country, no care, man, remember people have a vote to you know, they represent people, right? As an MP, they want to come together who have the most seat and get a government, get a prime minister out of that and do anything. But a constituency vote on in. I don't buy phone away and then thief election. All that for stop. Because remember, if you do good and you claim say this and that, you don't need to even buy one election. You have to do like what the PNP them do. Yeah, that bird kind of cutting that bad. So any day you don't have no money, you run up in a stone wall. Right? Let me look for something here, so. Let me look for something right here, so. Look for something here, so. Come on, show Andrew. Holness. Basket. All right, you see this? Holness basket. Budget, all right? Holness say have a pass the growth test. Let me hear what Holness about the growth test now. This is when Mama P said the same thing when I talk about we and physical discipline. Hear this. Let me hear about the growth test.
Of Jamaica. We have been to the markets and the corner shops. We have been to the hospitals. We have been to the churches. And we have been on the buses. We have been all over the island. And the universal cry of the people is, it is not working.
He said that when I talk about not working.
It is a good thing to pass the IMF test. However, the government must also pass the growth test. The passing of the IMF test alone will only mean more pain and pressure for the people of Jamaica.
So that it don't mean that for you now. Eh? Because it had the physical discipline that you know him just a pay down the debt. That's why I'm not fixing no road and do nothing at all. So the more pain and pressure that for the whole time. Him did say it. No, him hug it up what PNP do, you know, because remember them borrow the money. And I tell you, we, and them say, well, be poster boy, this is bullshit. Hold him by him word. You cannot flip flop like this. Hold him by him word. And we have him right here. See that?
Mr. Speaker, If the Minister of Finance doesn't pass the growth test, then he puts in danger the passage of future IMF tests.
Hear this growth test.
If he doesn't pass the growth test, then, Mr. Speaker, it means that you will have to take the tax test.
Yeah, there. You know.
If he doesn't pass the growth test, Mr. Speaker, then the food basket of the people of Jamaica will get smaller and smaller.
So wait, then
Mr.
now,
Speaker,
people,
since the government has been in power, the Jamaican dollar has lost 34% of its value.
So people, you hear what I'm doing? Me just play like that. I tell you, say it is overvalued because when them do tweet. Me play it back. Me I play when she say about the dollar. You hear what I'm doing? So like a while, I want to play it with this. Remember, mash it up. So I tell you, say since the government in power, it lost 34% of its value. How much it lasts now since him in power? Him gets to 121, him there 160 yard. That's a 33 and a third percentile value. Little over that too. Because 120, remember 43, 40 hour, no 120. Add on the 40, you get 60. You see it? 62. So it's about 33 and odd percent it lasts. Since in the right there, so. Yeah? All right. Yes. And nobody else said no, him tell us it's stabilized. Remember play about Madam, remember play about the lady here. When she visit Jamaica. The same money there, the same thing when they start about. Play about this.
Maintained to protect the most vulnerable, even as we press ahead.
You hear this?
Economic.
This is what they talk about with them mashup.
Madame Lagarde also responded to concerns about the slide in the value of the Jamaican dollar.
I think you have to look back to where we were a year ago.
A year ago, listen.
Growth was collapsing, employment was going up, where reserves were running out.
The reserves did not run out because they never have none left. Andrew, them desecrate the place. He was the last prime minister before Mama people come in power. So she'll tell you why them hear this.
And where Jamaica was bleeding its reserves in order to support a currency that was clearly overvalued.
Here, Jamaica buy a fish it up and bleed the reserve for show up the money. So IMF tell them and move that, hear this.
So as a result of that, and to give all levers to the Jamaican authorities, and I'm talking here about the finance minister and the governor of central bank, it was necessary to determine a devaluation of the currency so that it could be at the right level of appreciation. It was clearly overappreciated. A lot has been done. There's still a little way to go, not much, still a little way to go, but it's clearly on a net value that you have to determine that devaluation. I don't like to use the word devaluation, and I prefer to use the word right valuation, because it may well be down the road as the program proceeds, as growth picks up, and as the reserves build up, that it will not be devaluation forever, and it might revaluate. Okay? So, right valuation has to do with determining the right currency level on the basis of production factors, on the basis of inflation differential, on the basis of competitiveness factors.
So, Andrew Holness now, him know this. Remember them do the dirty deed in the people. Them do the dirty deed. Remember move back this. And you hear him say, since the Pnp in the power, it devalue. I don't know the one of this. I play for the people them conscience. I remember them for them government cars this, mash up the economy. But the money, the fall for IMF, no pay back, can't do nothing at all, and then mama pay to go back and go borrow something for straighten that. Me by have to pay down that, And IMF them come with for them programs and things for straighten back. Take up taxes. Andrew now do that. Andrew them not pay taxes, Papa. Cause see there, you have something but them never declare. And declare it, you never pay taxes on it. Xavier me and one of them again, them not declare some sitting. No taxes not pay upon that neither. It's simple. Yeah? Make we continue the lies them we must spread. Make it sound like the PNP do this when them do it, you know. So him do a reverse psychology on the PNP. Since them came in, the dollar this is where IMF tell them can the money bleed out. Everything did I bleed. And Mama P have to come and plug the whole of this. Finance Minister Dr. Peter Phillips and straighten back this and put up on a track. And them tell you. Them not come and say, we are the best something. Them tell you, say, yo, it mash up. We have to straighten it like this. Must happen again. Continue.
Prices of basic food items have increased.
Yeah,
some by over 100%.
Yeah.
In 2013, we brought the Jamaica Food Basket Parliament to show just how much things have changed since the government came to power in 2012.
Yeah, this. Yeah.
We demonstrated at that time that Jamaicans were suffering due to the effect of devaluation and a sharp erosion in their purchasing power.
Yeah, I'm saying through the effect of devaluation, with the money, it's overvalued. And everything they gone because of what them do. And them spin it back on the PNP do. Them dangerous. This is how I'm lying. I know those politics this. This is a dangerous guy. Them commit the crime. And not in a real life in a Jamaica, enough people they are prison for gun, for shooting, for death, for murder, and none of them do it, you know. Another thing come play so. Them commit the crime, man boost them and the world organize it and share the world of them and then spin it and say the PNP. Do the world of this. Yes, they made us play it and show you who do the crime. Them do the crime. Yeah? Them destroy the place. And you hear what them do? Sharp erosion. Right now, you know, the price them like the price them like much 100 times gone up right now and there, man. I mean, as a PNP job at this funny man now, you know. Look here. Look here.
I thought it useful.
Now make him play this and I'll show you something.
To compare the basket of food, the basket of goods. Don't worry. Don't worry. The basket is very light. Very light. I thought it a useful exercise to compare the basket of goods a fixed weekly minimum wage earner could actually purchase with $3,000 in 2011, 2013, and now today, Mr. Speaker. This, Mr. Speaker, is the 2011 basket.
But if there's another basket, if there's something wrong in the basket, you know, 2015 basket, me I take not even $1,000 what I think him take up. Can you remember how much for the oil and everything? Me have wholesale out there, I know. So I know say him come and him come give and him tell him lie. We love it. But we want to compare that with what I want now. Make him go and show it.
In the 2011 basket, Mr. Speaker, you could buy an entire loaf of bread. You could buy corned beef. Right? You could buy.
But you be telling the price of the things them, you know.
Lactogen.
You tell the price.
And you could buy baby diapers. You could buy, Mr. Speaker, a full bottle of oil. Right? Oh, and of course, you know, I don't know if you like saltfish, Prime Minister, but I love it. And you could buy saltfish. Oh, and you could buy sardines. Yes. Corned beef, and hold on, you know, you could buy.
Unique.
Oh, look how much rice.
They can buy 5 for a rice. Look at this. Up to now, much a pound for rice? $100? You can buy half bag of rice.
Condensed milk.
Yeah. And nearly half bag. You will not enough to look at.
Mackerel. Cornmeal. No man, make that stay a little bit. You have to see the comparison. So hold on you know. Look here now, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker. This is the basket in 2012.
That's a nice point. Hold on. So when them destroy the place, you know, and them have to go back to the IMF and them have to show a basket. Continue.
You can still get mackerel, but only 2. You can still get little baby feed, but only 1. Where's the rice?
So this is where you do.
Remember the big tin of corned beef? You can't get that again. This is where
like I tell you now, I lie in the tell you now. Come in that world here. I lie my tell you now. You have that. Every time. So you know I lie my tell you. Yeah, man.
You get the
how maximum for this?
And hold on, you know.
The good test him there.
That's the cooking oil. Yeah, a
2015 now. Look at look.
That's it.
Look
2012. Now look at this one now, Mr. Speaker. Look at this, Mr. Speaker. This is the 2015. 2015. This is 2015. This, Mr. Speaker, is 2015. This has no oxtail or curry goat. This is the reality of the People's National Party.
So this was a lie?
On the backs of Jamaica.
The 3 grand. Right, but make see where I'll show him. I'll show him something now. Watch out.
This is what you can get in Jamaica now. You can still get that tin of, you get 1 tin of sardine. You can only get 1 tin of mackerel.
So this window was a lie. Me I tell you it was a lie. But you know the man them took up your stone and go on.
Yeah?
And look how them do it like it's real. It wasn't real. We went grocery store, man. It wasn't real. $3,000 get them enough time more than this. Yeah. If you look for what am I gonna get in the basket, you look him show a basket, make him go and show. I'm gonna show you something now with him $3,000 right now. Not show you a basket. Now show him something very real. After the man them destroy the country, but IMF money couldn't pay it back and right we have. Then him come draw a card and laugh. And the people them buy, the dumps them with him buy this. Let me show him the reality right now. He said 3 grand, right? I can show you some little reality right now. 3 grand. Let me look on food now. Yes. 3 grand. Let me show you where them sell for this now. Watch this. Make I find this. Make I find this now. Yeah? Food. Look on this. Holness.
The things in my supermarket.
So you should have show the price. That are like $700 for them there alone. Out of 3 grand. Leave 2003. $600 add dollar that you know, like $690. Look at
$600 for 3 tomatoes.
Like $690 that. All right, come.
1 cucumber, 604.
So that alone are like 13, 600 add, that are like 1300 add. Leave $1,600 and add out there $3,000. Yeah.
Look here, one salad. And the salad I'm back for now. $628. Not to mention the sweet pepper, guys. $700.
730 that. How much that we gone over? What we gone over 2,000 that Holness. Them three little things in your hand right now, and your thing. Come to the food. All right. Yes. Yes. Them little thing there under your hand. Yes. Yeah. Them little thing here. Holness, you don't feel embarrassed, man. Anything but the man use if you show him 100-fold. Yeah. You see this? 1, 2, little 3 thing. That's over $2,000 there, so. Over $2,000. That's $3,000. Eh? We not put no bread and we not put no meat. No meat. Yeah? We not put no meat yet, you know. Yes. Yeah.
$31. I love sweet pepper, but that is also going on a hold.
What sweet pepper that you know?
Let me show you. Cabbage, 100 and
no,
yes, 1.5. And it's how much?
$1,460 that. 1,460. Yellow 1.5. See that?
This look like probably about 3-4 pounds.
3-4 pounds.
So everything expensive.
So the money done, and we have to put more money on that on it. Me done this, so. Me not for sure. So she cut up that. I want more season for that. We don't get no salt or nothing yet. And that's so done, you know. It's done. I'm going to make up the $3,000. $2,000, that's around 3,500. That's already, you know. That can't put in a basket. That's the reality. I miss some things, I miss some yam, I miss some things, you see, man. Can't believe it.
It's my dear. Every little thing. This is lettuce. 700.
That are 4,200 add now. 3,500 add, 4,200 add. That pass the money already. That just throw the little lettuce and you can't eat them with here, man. Eh? Can't eat them with here, Jonas. Eh? You laugh. If I mean, you know, that's why I say I couldn't go into politics. Every day we beat him with the same thing. You hold him by one words. This guy is a PR guy. The guy destroyed the country. Yeah, it's sweet that the food is hello. Good, good. All right.
See, look a bag of pepper on me that get for $100 is now $560.
That look at 3 pepper there, $560, brother. Okay, let me take off this because it hurt more. Yeah. See? You see that? Remember them people can eat steak again and them thing there, you know. That you know your plate. Chicken, how much chicken? How much me have for turkey net now? Yeah, you know get no meat or nothing. About food at 1,000 me say 2,000, 1,500 someplace. Yeah? But this is the only one we have. Go around and play this after them destroy the economy. And then I wanna come out and come say no, you know. Yes, that Elijah, you know, collaboration with them and Mama P. It wasn't a collaboration, he never even a politics. So we might talk a lie. You understand? 1 green pepper, $200. And them, the people them for start question. 440 pounds a shop for what? Turkey neck. That dangerous one here. No. 400 for turkey neck. Hmm? I'm a co-producer, you know. I'm the producer, I'm a co-producer, I'm a co-anchor, you know. So I'm come from David, him think that the food is. Not true. Come back, grandpa. High five. Good. Good. All right. See? Yeah, man, I'm have to learn the thing for all them accountable to for early. Yeah, man. So Turkey, they can them money there. Turkey, they can them money there. So, how much you chicken back? Poor people steak. Eh? How much you chicken back? Like $80, $100? Yeah? How much you chicken back? Like $100? That's a faith. Eh? People can't buy food and Holness. Because just go back on this. These are the lies them when I'm telling him say you have to pass the Gov'T test. You pass the Gov'T test, Andrew. People have to buy squeeze that tooth. A matter of fact, Andrew. What? $900 for sliced fish. 220. So chicken back get dearer than chicken back at the time. Yeah. Ain't that bad no, man. Eh? Andrew, let me tell you again. We're going to Jamaica, go on like you don't know. You have fly. Fly. Enough people now can't chat in a people's face. Because when them chat in your face, remember it's like them drop a toilet right in your face. It's like a nuclear bomb toilet. More think like 50 times over. Like everything we're writing down there complete. Fly in a man's mouth. And I one and two of them fly in a people's mouth now. I play football. Take them out, make ball ground. We never see fly in a people's mouth and make ball ground before. Check right now. People have your dots from fly. Ball ground. Pele in them number 10 shirt. Maradona. Beckham a bend ball. Fly just up like Beckham a bend ball in their mouth. Well, you know, sir, egg them a lay and take it for ball, right? Yes. Squeeze that toothpaste. We have $30 now for you squeeze that toothpaste, you know, people. $30. $30. I want myself fly. All right. Let me just show you a little quick instance. Oh, fly, when fly going to people mouth and people. Remember, you know, fly not going to people mouth like that, you know. Your mouth have a suit fly. For fly going in your mouth, you know. Your mouth have a suit fly. For fly go in your mouth. If your mouth no suit fly, what fly do in your mouth? Eh? Your mouth have a suit fly for fly go in the man. See? But yeah, Jesus, hey, lonesome, stop that. When, hey, it's when fly want to take him out like this, people. You know, say your mouth and a fear, you know, your mouth is a pit. See? When fly take people mouth down at that, you know, and no baby nothing, you know, man. What's Maradona? Hey, I saw fly take people down at that, you know, look there. No, stop, no, mom, leave. Yes. I saw fly take people when people. Hey, right now you have some people down there, man. I know just them out, them I take. Fly I take them. When they get up, fly take the spot. When them walk, fly I follow them, I draw them way. Fly I fight, I draw over people. Yeah? And Joseph desecrate the place. Fly I fight. Them out there, a football, fire playing at them out nowadays. Football. You know, see Maradona look a while. You know, see Pele number 10. Eh? Yeah, man. People them not nothing to eat. People get up and sit down and look drunk or wait upon them. Fly and draw them way. But I look back, I know I have a scavenger too, you know. Ag. Yeah? Ag. That them out there when we just show the coil, that them out there, eh? Yeah, man. Messi there together. You know, see, the more messy, you know, so it messy in there too, you know. Messy in the mess. Yeah. Yeah. No man, I'm factual thing. So people have to buy squeeze the toothpaste. I buy bread, 2 slices of bread. I buy an egg, because them have the money enough to buy not even quarter, you know. Yeah? But the little corner shop, them turn them and make fashion, them make more, them squeeze a little too. I remember one little squeeze a toothpaste now, do your breath when it's a box, you know. It a fire nuclear like submarine, you know. But your breath dangerous will kill people, you know. Well, they have some people when they meet up because the whole place coming like back in Europe, back in the 1800, early 1800, late in the 17 and early 1800, when nobody not like beard and bread, them not have nothing for yes. And them eat a lot of sugar, so rotten teeth that carry the swing. Yeah, well, in a Jamaica now that a born, you know, you don't have nothing. So a man come to you, know, it coming like yam poo. Eh? Yeah? Me never, hey, before you never see flyer take people, you know, but flyer fight over people now, you know. You see, they call them load bus, I saw flyer load on people now, you know. They call them the load bus and taxi and people are dry. You know, some flyer drive people down there, man. Think this man will not be have nothing, man. Big and spray can't help them, my brother. Big and spray can't help them there. Big and spray can't help them there now. Impossible. Yeah? So there's no big and spray for help them. People hungry like dog right now as we speak. What him do? Him put in a bunch of puppets, minions. All them do is go around and tell lie. The economy are going well. Bullshit. 1,700, yeah? 2,000 oxtail. Eh? Fly load mode, man. After them fight and load it and draw it to man. You understand? Fly a draw, literally a draw by some people. No roll on and them think the flyer draw them way. Maybe some people will turn back to Tiger Bomb. Eh? It's bad though. And then Andrea tell about model. And they are chatting back of foolishness. Oh, people are managed now with them big money over them head. Oh. Eh? Yeah. The drunk of no, some of the drunk of them afraid. I remember drunk of the love, they said them afraid. Fly on my number because them can go like lay some egg. And you know after them lay the egg, you know what that name. Eh? Them carry the price and just so everything impacted still. So me don't know people are gonna manage that. But everything impacted. You see me I say? You want my brethren say, easy now, sir. When me make you read what him say, man, I laugh to put the laugh thing there now. When there's a serious situation of Angela and Uncle Foodie after joining the discussion. Andrew, you said that the food everyone come join the discussion. Yeah. Yeah. So you said about the toothpaste because people want them out, them tired of the nasty mouth. So them teeth it out. And them are the half teeth it. After every comment. So you send the barrel with toothpaste and then teeth the toothpaste. Yeah? It's bad. Yeah. People have no Christmas, the Grinch shall take it away. And then instead of them go tell people say, well, I go through hardship. The man will tell us everything all right, and flagship, and them say book, and then they look upon it as disaster. That is bullshit. Or somebody will look upon you as a disaster, but them will give feel hospital. What that mean? When people give feel hospital, people, what that mean? What that translate to? Feel hospital. Your health system popped down, it broken. They might give field hospital right now to help you out. But Andrew say, them not look probably like the government up and running and everything good. That is bullshit. That's bullshit. You understand? And then time for him stop talk them bullshit here. See? Time for him stop talk the bullshit. See? Field hospital. The people them are give package. But them are said no, Jamaica na broken according to Holness. Jamaica good. Them are get generator, that mean electricity it gone down. So everything with them giving I don't tell you the state of the country. The amount of the hundreds of millions of tons of food coming there. Tell you say people is dead for starvation because nothing not there. And government can't manage. I have to tell you. But him come and stand up and tell me something different. And then him boast over $6.7 billion. Can you believe that? See? When Mama P them are straight in the place, him come and tell you, oh, them have to pass the food test. Anjo, you not pass the food test. Can you not tell about IMF now? You not pass the food test. Bye-bye, baby. Bye-bye. You not pass the food test. See? You see it? Yes. Him not pass the food test. Tell us say he's sick, you know. Him sick. Don't follow him. Yeah, because our country more in a deeper problem now. Only thing them I do, we don't want them to have the money, so I have to watch them. 550 for turkey meat. So them sell turkey meat, turkey neck, different all over the place. So some sell it for one money and the next set sell it for the next money. Which part them sell that for that Rosalie? Where them I sell that? Which part, which parish? Or which part? District or area? Because somebody just put up, so everybody have them one price. Hear him now when the thing a blow, I'm pushing up price, like price now go up. Yeah? By the way, Shaka Fame, you sent me something yesterday. I never play it. Last night I went on my Titans. But me hear where Pump Vaz attack some foolishness. Yeah. Look at now. You can't believe this now. After you get so much money, look at now. Look at now. But yes, still him said it them now. The government signal possible Clinton Foundation role in hurricane recovery. But yes, still them not look probably like for damage. Them not look probably like with damage. And we good and them give you're gonna build up one them say the fastest something when I build. It's bad. No, but them to stop it. Hear this now. Lorraine, them to conjure them to stop the foolishness. And the one I want to call it out, you know. Because the one we have family member now cannot things spread over that place. So when them tell a lie, when we have show like this, and when them come like a big dirty thinking, mama, you know, I tell you, only administration for borrow money, for put in a more debt. Remember, you know, you destroy. And then they borrow money for put in a more debt. Where we see money for pay back. We great grandparents them because we can't pay back this. With interest. You understand? All that work. These are the greatest sum of money them have borrowed in the history of Jamaica. And remember, you know, 1.27 billion US and them default, them couldn't manage it. Oh, Andrew Holness But everything around him, a lot of them have sticky fingers. Oh, this are good and good. Eh? Can you imagine how taxpayers are suffer? If we repay back them money, eh? And people, and here what want to do for me now? The guy, Big Mama them continue and let out fake news. I will start put it up hard. Because this year so is a fake news. God free. I put it up somewhere around there. So see there. Pnp move to remove Vendreth Skeffrey as a commissioner of ECJ. This is a fake news. I'm sick. So I'm take absent leave. See that false. I mean that come from when me I talk to no, me I come from the thing with it. See the false. Me have that from yesterday. Yeah? No one punish him in damn where. You see, it's carefree, and he's not an MP neither. So the one of this is how Big Mama them continue to put out fake news, and then love come out and talk about misinformation. Then put out too much misinformation now. And we're gonna start put up fake on it and push them out. Them for go away. Too much of this now. Yeah? Me see St. Vincent Prime Minister. St. Vincent Prime Minister talk about Trinidad when them interference. Them carry around 8 people in them thing. St. Vincent Prime Minister said. I may say Big Mama them put up say St. Lucia Prime Minister said this and that. St. Vincent Prime Minister, let me say I can't find it. St. Vincent Prime Minister, that time before him come out, them put in 8. Let me see if I hit this. Yeah? Yes. Make a look for it and show it. Right there now. See? This guy, all him do is work and tell lie and put up pay lies and time for him stop it. You understand? I can't people fake news. St. Vincent Prime Minister, I just put up with them say, yeah, so I want to show it. Before I see my time I run down, so I see St. Vincent. I'm going to put up this. Yeah. All right, now I'll find this and put it up. I have it here saying about my put it up. Yeah, so accused. Yeah, okay. See that? Trinidad. All right. See Trinidad have it here. November 2021. See that? Look. St. Vincent PM accused Trinidad interfering ahead of Thursday general election. See the people. And see it down there so too. Let me just scrap this. And Trinidad Guardians carry that and see Caribbean thing carry that too. So I say them put up St. Vincent former Prime Minister now with Sita ruling party of Trinidad involving in them. See, yes. So that's what I mean, know. I mean like see things what I know, I'm gonna put it up there. But I see them as a St. Lucia Prime Minister. But St. Lucia Prime Minister now, my brethren, yeah, and the whole family move good with the Prime Minister, right? And him do all of the graphic design and promotion, him dep on the radio and the TV down there and everything. I'm a virgin for like 3 decades, about 3 decades. Long time I go St. Lucia. Can't be going off for the island seminar. Long time. And in the 90s, you see me down in them place in America or something. Say? Yes. And him tell me said them at Trinidad. Them try St. Vincent and them did a try them too, and him tell me why and what have you seen. But me see Big Mama them I put out something and I said St. Lucia, something and they done Prime Minister and I said JLP interfere. When me see them send side bulldozer and have St. Vincent. But you have to watch Big Mama and the content where them I put out, and you have to be careful and verify one thing. Don't write up nothing about Big Mama, you know. One go dissect Big Mama and the lies Don't write no. Remember them, remember, you know, them there is a liar set, you know, dangerous and twisters. And that pay bullshit. Yeah, ocean wide. They are germs. They say be careful what them I put out. They remember them same man come out and tell lie up on the PNP thing say about man at about rape. Remember me have that pan tape that was lied to. So when them come out and say misinformation and thing and jumping at people think them to go away. Them are the biggest propaganda machine down there, so. You understand? Different from the 1 and 2 where you have like straight edge, pan RGR, a spread Anjo, fast doctrine. Straight edge, I do that and get medal feed. You understand? Yeah, straight edge. The other one get medal too, you know. Because we know so them depend some little things are going. So if Andrew can hold them like when they go. Remember Andrew go for peanut ready now. So Andrew like when you have big platform, if you can come and control and control the narrative. But through the man that the wilderness don't bow. Never bow and will not bow. Remember my super granddad, you know. Say when me a young boy, me no bow, me a bow now. I bow now. Me a elder man. My super granddad. So me not bow. God me worship human being. Me never bow. Can't bow, nah bow. So, you know, forget. Because I remember them going over here so too, you know. So when me attack, Angela, man, I go like, can light and come over here. And when he comes inside, I just 2 win and I foolishness with him. See? Yeah. Remember that people from over there come over here, sir. So if we look at come control over here, so when they control here, so but here say it's not for sale. You know, man, they teach you that. We are not for sale. So, you know, yes, we never have to repeat that too, no. See? If you do something and it's righteous, I will show it. But if you country banana come and pose up and do foolishness, I not show it better. But I not going to tell a lie for you, because I not do that lie. So my thing I feel well sort out and well research up and well investigated. Me no do no tabloid. Me no want to do tabloid. Me a big man. Me no have no time for tabloid. See? So a man come on and say some big people come on and say you want to see the betterment of the country. So when I do no tabloid. Yeah. And when I go spin nothing. When you say the thing though, me I hold it to account. So me I wait for when you talk. Not until you start speak the truth. Can you speak the truth without that, you know? But when you tell the lie, I go show it. See? Yes. When you speak the truth, no, you know you're good. But when you tell a lie, you twist. You can't get where. We are gonna grab you. No certain people. You have to grab him. When him come out with the lies, you grab him. You have to grab him. Nothing else but grab him. See? When him try to twist without the lie, because people are suffering, you know. Anjo takes so long to come out. And by the way, let me tell you again, Anjo. Look up on the thing. Remember, me do like 2 shows at the time, you know. So when the stamp blow, before the stamp blow, when the stamp blow, and everything about a time stamp. So when you come and say, boy, I made the day or so, we can't just look back on the date. From the 28th and before the 28th, and you can't see when you come and we are burning out and one on the move, stop on the lie. You can't be so stupid. The people them can just go back and watch it. And we drive back. Remember a time stamp, brother. So it's who did not find the field and who and what them are do. You see? So nobody with the twisting. Don't do it. It's not good. Yeah? It's not good. Stop it. You understand? Yeah, man. Yeah, Lincoln, big up yourself. See? Stop the twisting. We don't work hard for that. If we keep it real around us. No, sir, it go. Same way. And as I said before, you know, this, whenever show this to the whole of the family, whenever discuss this, what do we like command they say, you know? And when them come out with lie, when you have some people who have follow Andrew and say, boy, they're liberated, man. You fi discuss it, if you draw them up, everything, but drop the woman when she come out, Lagarde and do all of them, and yes, you are one, not Andrew. Fiscal discipline. And by the way, as I said before, I'm a plate and I continue to play it. You hear when it reach 60%, and Andrew put it there. Mama P set it. Figure 60% by 2025. This will push you back. It was not 145, it was 147. So I play the track at the 147 and to drop down to 120 when them get it. See, and him drive don't know go down. Remember, all do it just continue to pay. See, for service the debt. But him take that on we and we fiscal management. Him not have no fiscal management around there. You have service to debt. It's set in law from 2013. You understand? It's set in law from 2013. You see me I say? It's bad. Yeah? But instead of them come out and them apport more, wow. They apport more for them money, they ain't nobody in some country here then, man. See? So right now, when we discuss that, we just show this is a nice class here and Holness. Done with him. So what we are saying, me I do you know, is just fact check your brother. And by the way, I have some, you know, me just wait where you talk, I'm going to fling them out. You notice me have the thing there. Let me say I can't find one more thing before me leave. Let me say I can't find one more thing here. Very important. Let me say I can't find this. And your Holness. Let me say I can't find this. Leaching. I find it. My thing fast, you know. Look on it. Look what Leaching say so. In a 2015, hear this people.
Then Finance Minister,
no,
Minister Peter Phillips said,
Mike, people know.
This is just before we signed the IMF agreement. Mike, I will do anything to make sure we don't get back into this situation. Wow. Because I had to literally, figuratively crawl across the room on my belly to beg for help. I'll never put another generation of Jamaica through that. We're
go to hear this is a Peter Phillips attack to Leaching at the time. Remember, play it back again.
I can remember back in 2013, the then Finance Minister, Minister Peter Phillips said, Mike, this is just before we signed the IMF agreement. Mike, I will do anything to make sure we don't get back into this situation. Wow. Because I had to literally, figuratively crawl across the room on my belly to beg for help. I'll never put another generation of Jamaica through that. We're too blessed to have done that. Yeah. So I do anything to make sure we don't get back in that situation.
One more time.
I can remember back in 2013, the then Finance Minister, Minister Peter Phillips said, Mike, this is just before we signed the IMF agreement.
Before we signed the IMF agreement, because they have a little bit crawl, hear this.
Mike, I will do anything to make sure we don't get back into this situation. Wow. Because I had to literally, figuratively crawl across the room on my belly to beg for help. I'll never put another generation of Jamaica through that. We're too blessed to have done that. Yeah. So I do anything to make sure we don't get back in that situation.
All right. So Leaching, I do interview, and I'm tell them 2013 before, and I'm you know, remember that leaders will tell the truth, set the place, this is how it mash up. And I don't want to put nobody through this. Through them so honest and I tell you what I them say yeah, things are tough, but I get better. Them tell you. Andrew come now with be alive. Them this, them that. Yes, still Andrew them go back go borrow the money. Andrew was part of that cabinet and he was the prime minister before Portia went and take over from him. If the perfume watch to not lose, they make the decision to borrow the money and not pay it and mash up Jamaica. Them do it. It's there, it documented. Me not make nothing from them. But yes, still somehow Andrew come with dark there, 18 and a half, in a 70, dark there, and they mash up this. See I can mash up the place. It documented too. But me, you know what? Me have all of them from footage, don't. Then can't give me no chat, you know. Can't give me no chat. Me different, me not do tabloid. Keep it real around here. See? Keep it real. I have to play some music. Remember, go play some R&B today, you know. Until later. I'm going to cool out, mate. Because I know we knock up the sound. I'm going to play some nice tune and go and cool out, mate. Because that's true. That me I going to do, you know. Anyway, later, I am out. Bless up.
We are beat it till the hammer burn. We now make them get in on them and again. None of them boy that we none of them. We in lump sum we are beat it till the hammer burn. We now make them get in on them and again. None of them boy that we none of them. We alone some rise up the bomb and
we keep like a government of a country. It's the servants protect the people of that country, not to put them life in misery. You understand me, Luciano?
Government, stop pressuring the poor.
Oppression.
Politicians, your judgment coming for sure.
Serious
It's a government in your regiment. Stop pressuring the poor.
We can't take it no more,
Politicians, your judgment coming for sure.
Yo, politician, for the evilest mission, who no we blame. Too money and power and fame. We're gonna find up the youth, them relieve down the lane.